Hello everybody, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on when you're watching this and where in the world you are. Today we're going to do a whole bunch of footwork jump rope skills, so grab your rope, make sure you got some water nearby, and let's get started. Actually, one more thing before we do get started. The rope I'm using today, this is a long handle freestyle rope from Elite Jumps. This one actually says my name on it, check that out, they made that for me. You can make one too on their website, elitejumps.co. And then I'm using a very thin cable here, right? Typically people use a 5mm or even go up to the 6mm, so it shows up nice on video, it feels really good. But today I'm using less than 4mm, it's a 3.2. It's the thinnest one they've got. I love it for footwork skills. It's very different than all the other ones. It's very light, you can barely feel it, but you don't have to jump nearly as high. Let's get started. Alright, so we're going to get things started with 2-foot jumps. Everybody get your rope ready. Get set up. Starting in 3 seconds, 2-foot jumps, that's the regular jump, the regular bounces, and it goes like this. Feet together. You don't need to jump very high, especially if you're using really thin wire rope like this. Now, I'm not even wearing shoes today, so I don't even have to jump the height of the sole of a shoe. I'm doing that because I'm on a nice mat. If I was jumping outside or on really any other hard surface, I would be wearing shoes. 10 more seconds. Check your shoulders, check your arms. I know we're focusing on footwork today, but make sure your arms are not doing more than they need to. Don't get tired too quick. Great job. We are resting, getting ready for our next skill. You know, while we're warming up, getting everything going, roll those ankles out a little bit. Yeah, next we got side to side. Exactly what it sounds like, jumping from one side to the other. If you were here any other week, you'll remember this one. We're probably going to do it a lot in the future after day 2. So, jumping from one side to the other side, starting that in 7 seconds, making sure the rope is going under every time you're switching which side you're on, right? Here we go. One side to the other side. Jump side to side. As we're doing it, once again, check your hands. All right, we checked our shoulders before, made sure they were low, make sure they were relaxed. Make sure your hands are not too far out to the side. That's going to be the most common mistake as we move into some footwork skills today. You're focusing so much on your feet, your hands start to get crazy. So keep your hands nice and relaxed as we go. 3, 2, 1. Nice work, everyone. Quick little rest, getting to the next one. Kick out your legs a little. You know, we're getting warmed up. We got a lot of footwork to do today. Up next is jump straddle. That's going to be feet together, then feet apart. Just like jumping jacks, just with your bottom half. Here we go. Together, apart, together, apart. And a lot of these are the foundational skills for all of the new tricks we're going to learn today. We're going to learn some more advanced footwork skills, ending with a really advanced one. And it's okay if you don't get it today. You just got to keep practicing it. It'll come in time, especially if you keep practicing these workouts regularly. 5 more seconds. 2, 1, and time. Nice. All right. We're going to do another footwork skill in just a minute, but just remember, it is okay to make a mistake right now. We're all learning. If you miss, just get right back into it. It's all about jumping for as much time as we can in that time, not necessarily the tricks themselves. Up next is front to back. Once again, exactly what it sounds like. You go forward, you go backward. We're going to go with feet together for this one, starting in 5 seconds. Make sure your rope is behind you so you're going the same way as me. Here we go. Front to back. Up forward and backward. Just like side to side, you don't really need to go super far to make this one effective. It's really just that shifting of the weight. Targets different areas, gets everything nice and warmed up for our footwork. Check your shoulders, check your hands, and also make sure you're still breathing. Okay, 5 more seconds, almost there. 2, 1. Nice job, we are resting. We're probably about halfway done our workout getting started today. Up next, we've got cross steps. You're gonna jump across one leg in front, jump across the other leg in front. Now, you wanna switch each time you're doing it, just like this. Here we go. Cross, and cross, and cross. Now, if you find when you miss that it is hitting your feet the most, your rope might be too short, but most likely your hands are too high. If you find you miss because the rope is hitting the back of your head too much, that definitely means your rope is too short. All right, good rest. Whew, just a couple more of these footwork skills to knock out before we get into the advanced ones. Don't worry, the advanced ones will take more time, it'll be slower. We'll learn it without the rope first. But right now we're gonna do jog step with our rope. That's alternating feet, right? Jumping on one leg, then the other. And today, as we practice, we're gonna try to keep our feet not kicked back so far, but just underneath of our center of gravity here. All right, so if I'm facing this way, you'll see my feet come directly up underneath my shoulders, like this. So our knees come out a little bit in front. It feels like we're kicking our feet back a little bit, but really they are right underneath of us. And the reason we do it this way, so that later, if we want to, we can choose to go faster, right? Because if you're kicking your feet back a lot, or your knees are going really high, it's a good workout, but it's not very efficient. So, depending on what your goals are, that will adjust how you do a jog step. And time. Excellent work. All right, we're having a quick rest, and then moving into jump heel, moving closer to our foundations of footwork here. For this one, we're gonna jump, and then you're gonna place one foot out in front of you with your heel on the ground, your toe going up like this. Heel, jump, and then the other side. Jump, heel, jump, heel, jump, heel. So your weight is still all in that back foot, right? The heel is just touching the ground lightly in the front. None of your weight goes on that foot. Heel, jump, heel. Like this. Very good. If you point your toe up enough, you can start to feel a little bit of a stretch even in that calf. And resting. Nice work. Quick little rest before we get back into this. We're nearing the end here. We got jump tap. We're gonna jump and kind of like heel, jump heel when we place our foot with no weight. We're gonna do that, but just to the side, point our toe out and touch like this. So jump and tap. Jump and tap our foot out to the side. So we're gonna try that in about 7 seconds. Get that ready. So I'm gonna roll out my ankles a little more. Whew. It's gonna feel extra tight today with all these footwork skills. Here we go. Jump, tap, jump, tap. So the weight stays underneath of you. That foot just goes out to the side and touches and comes back in before you clear the rope again. Jump, tap, jump, tap. You can go as fast or as slow as you need to. We're just learning the foundational parts today. It's alright if you miss a lot as well. That is typical, that is normal. I still miss a lot. And resting, nice work. As we move into these next skills, make sure that you're checking your shoulders, checking your arms. We're gonna be jumping on one leg at a time now, so pick the leg that you wanna jump on, make sure the rope is behind you so we all start at the same time. And then as you jump, make sure that you are breathing. Okay, starting in 10 seconds. Oh, for this one, you only have to do half the time, by the way, so we're gonna do 15 seconds of one leg. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Jumping on one leg. You can even mix in a little bit of side to side on that one leg. Ooh, that makes it tough. I'm gonna stay in one place, just like this. 3 more seconds. Feel the burn. Oh, I missed right at the end there. All right, going in. We got the other leg there. I did my left leg first. That was a lot harder for me. Going on to my right leg, feeling a little more confident. The other leg, it doesn't really matter what it does. It can kind of hang out in the front right here with your knee up. It can hang out behind you. Here we go. Whatever feels comfortable for you. We're just warming our legs up. All right, halfway there. Yeah, this one's a quick one. Ooh. Still gets really tired though. And rest. Excellent job. Moving into the final part of our workout before we work on some new footwork skills. This is the 1 minute jump. Once again, you can do any skills you'd like. The point is to jump for a minute. So whatever feels comfortable for you. If you were here last week, we worked on a couple of side swing variations. All right, so I'm gonna mix those in now too. A couple side swings like this. Maybe, last week we did the EB. You've been practicing since last week. You can mix that one in here too. You can mix in any of the footwork that we did from earlier. Oop. I made a mistake, but pretty good recovery, I think. Okay, about halfway done. If you haven't made a miss yet, I want you to try to go a little bit faster. Just a little bit. There we go, I might add some crosses in. Maybe switch what hand I'm using. Other hand. All right, almost done. 5 more seconds for the 1 minute jump. We're gonna speed up all the way to the end. Here we go. And time. Excellent job, everybody. That was a good workout. At this point, go ahead, get some water, take a second, pause the video if you'd like. You have as much time as you need. I'm gonna take a deep breath and then get into some of these great footwork skills. Now, before we get into any footwork whatsoever, when jumping to music, especially if we're doing it with other people, there's a way to start jumping at the same time. And I always tell people to start your rope on 7. And right now, that without context, that doesn't make a lot of sense. But when you're counting to music, typically dancers, jump ropers, everybody who's counting to music does it and sets at 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. When we're starting a routine, you're counting to the 8 before, the 8 that you want to start, right? You say 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you start jumping on 1. 5, 6, 7, 8. You start jumping on 1. Now I did say start your rope on 7, because look, if you say 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you want to start, you're going to be late. So you start moving your rope on 7 so that your feet are landing on the beat on 1. So right now, just take your rope, leave it behind you like this, right? I'm going to say 5, 6, 7, 8. We're all going to start our rope and land on 1. Okay, here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. And now this time we're going to do it again. Assuming everyone's internet is good, we're all going to land at the exact same time all around the world. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. Excellent. Now we're going to do that again, but chain in a couple jumps with it too. We'll do 4 jumps together. Here we go. Oh, the pace of the 4 jumps, of course, is going to match the pace of the counting in, right? Because we're trying to do it on beat. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how it's done. Okay, so now we can get into some of the footwork skills now that we've reviewed how to jump together and how to jump to music. So, the first footwork skill I'm going to go over today, it's a classic, it's a very famous one. You've probably seen it on Instagram already. It is the running man. You jump, you put your knee up in the air like this, and then you go forward into this lunge position. So from the side, you're going to do a knee, and then go forward into a lunge. And then the other knee, and then forward into a lunge. So try this right now. Put your rope down, okay? We're just going to say 5, 6, 7, 8. On 1, we're going to lift our right knee. Then we're going to place it in the front, just like this. Then on 3, we're going to bring our other knee up. Then on 4, go into the lunge on this side. Okay, so practice on your own once, right? Bring the knee forward. And now let's do it together, okay? Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Knee goes forward, knee goes forward. Try one more time, ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Knee goes forward, knee goes forward. Perfect. Now, take your rope, bring it behind you, and then we're going to do it with our ropes. Yeah, so we're starting the rope on 7, so we're landing here on 1. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Knee, bring your leg forward, knee, bring your leg forward. Ooh, it's hard to say really fast. One more time here. 5, 6, 7, 8. Knee, lunge, knee, lunge. All right, that's easier for me to say. Very good, so that's the running man. There's a couple variations of it you can try, right? So we got the regular running man, bringing your knee and then going forward each time. You can also do that the opposite direction, right? So do your knee, then lunge on the other side. Almost like a reverse running man. So you can give that one a try. Excellent work. Then the next one I want to try, I'm not sure what the name of this one even is. I don't even know if it has a name, but it's a move from shuffling. Another one that's been popular, especially recently. It's where you do your heel across like this, and then the same heel again pointing the other way. So when you do it on each side, it starts to make the nice shapes and makes your feet look like they're moving really fast. So to do that one, it's just like how we did jump heel before, where you jump and you tap your heel out in front of you. But this time, instead of doing it square with your body, you're going to first go across like this. Jump and place your heel across from where you are. So if it's my right heel, it's going out to my left side. Then I'm going to jump and do the same heel is pointed about 90 degrees from where I started, right? So instead of this spot, it's going out this way now, to my right. So I go across my body and then out. Then from here, you switch, place your other heel, and go out once again. So the heel, out, heel, out. All right, go ahead and try that on your own with no rope. We're gonna do it with a little count in. So one is gonna be our right leg across the body, okay? Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, and heel, heel. Nice. One more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. Heel, bring it across. Heel, bring it across. If at any point you're getting stuck with any of these moves, feel free to pause the video, work on it as many times as you'd like. But now, we're gonna do it with our ropes. Okay, so we're going heel, across, heel, across. Ready? Let's go. Heel, across, heel, across, heel, across. Very nice. I got one more variation of this one. Kind of combines the running man with that move. You're going to bring your heel across, same exact start, one is the same. Then you bring your knee up and square your body once again. Then from here, this is probably the trickiest part, you're jumping from your right knee up in the air. You're going to put your weight on that and bring your other foot and heel across to here. Right, so whatever heel goes out, you're bringing that up to a knee, and then the same move on the other side. So heel, bring your knee up, heel, bring your knee, heel, up, heel, up. And all of these moves, you can do them as slow or as fast as you need. And once again, this video, it can be paused. So all the time in the world there. Now, the final move I want to go over, this is going to be our most advanced one for today. Maybe we can work on it before next week. We'll tie it in right at the beginning. Okay? This one is weird because you jump 2 times at like they call it an 1/8 note or a quarter note, depending on what beat of the music you're jumping to, but a little bit faster, right? So instead of like jump, 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 it's going to go like jump, 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 jump. So when you're doing the 2 fast jumps in a row, you only clear the rope over the first one. I'll show you the move once. It looks like this. Kick, kick, bring your foot back. Kick, kick, bring your foot back. Kick, kick, back. Kick, kick, back. Okay, so what's happening there? A little slower. Let's do no rope for a little bit. I'm starting with my right foot. I'm kicking my right, switching, kicking my left, and then that left foot, I'm clearing the rope as it goes back. So the part that goes over the rope is this first kick, that goes over the rope, switching, and then goes over the rope as I kick back. This one might take a little bit of time to figure out the coordination for. This one took me the longest out of all the footwork skills we learned today. So it goes kick, kick, bring your foot back. Then from here, since your foot is like locked and loaded, ready to go back here, that's going to be the one that leads the kick for the next side. Kick, kick, bring your foot back. Kick, kick, bring your foot back. As you practice this one, moving side to side as you do the kicks. So if I'm kicking out that way, I'm going to my left. If I'm kicking out this way, I'm traveling with it to my right. That's going to make this look a little more dynamic, a little faster, a little cooler. Kick, kick, back. Kick, kick, back. Kick, kick, back. Kick, kick, back. When you kick your foot back, you don't want it to be directly behind you, but it goes at like a diagonal like this, right? You can bring your foot up, you can bring your toe down and touch it. Either one's going to be fine. Kick, kick, back. Kick, kick, back. One more time with the rope. Little finale here, right? We're going to say 5, 6, 7, 8. The kick is going to be on 1. Pause the video, work on this with your rope first. Right, it should look like this. But if you think you've got it, let's do it together for our big finale for today's workout. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Kick, kick, back. Kick, kick, back. Kick, kick, back. Kick, kick, back. And there are some really advanced footwork moves, some intermediate footwork moves, and some beginner footwork moves. You got something to work on at every level. Great job, everybody. I will see you next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time.